Boro mojar katatai, boro mojar katatai. Boro mojar katatai, boro mojar katatai. Shradhamoye Shudanam Sehate Tevika Shradhamoye Shudanam Sehate Tevika Kodanita 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 Jata Bhakta Vrindavasi Jata Bhakta Vrindavasi Jata Bhakta Vrindavasi Jata Bhakta Vrindavasi Adhikari deke naam beche daro kasi Adhikari deke naam beche daro kasi Kodanita 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 Jadinam kimbe bhai Jadinam kimbe bhai Jadinam kimbe bhai Jadinam kimbe bhai Amar sange chalo Mahajener kache jai Amar sange chalo Mahajener kache jai Kodanita 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 Tumbi kimbe Krishna nam Tumbi kimbe Krishna nam Tumi kinbe Krishna nam, tumi kinbe Krishna nam. Dasturi loibo ami purna have kama. Dasturi loibo ami purna have kama. Kodanita, Borodoya Nityananda, Borodoya Nityananda, Borodoya Nityananda, Borodoya Nityananda, Borodoya Nityananda, Borodoya Nityananda, Shraddha Matra Loyeden Paramananda, Shraddha Matra Loyeden Paramananda, Goranita, Goranita, Oh Goranita, Goranita, एक बार देख ले चक्षे जान, 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 गौरा बोले नीताई देन सकल संभव, गौरा बोले नीताई देन सकल संभव, Goranita, 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 then Shudha Krishna Shiksha, then Shudha Krishna Shiksha, then Shudha Krishna Shiksha, then Shudha Krishna Shiksha, Jati Dana Vidya Bala Na Kore Apeksha, Jati Dana Vidya Bala Na Kore Apeksha, Koranita, 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 Amani chade maya jal, Amani chade maya jal, Amani chade maya jal, Amani chade maya jal, Grihe tako bane tako na thake janja, গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো না থাকে জঞ্জাল খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই আর নাই কো খালির ভয় 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 অচন্দালে দে নাম নিতাই দয়াময় অচন্দালে দে নাম নিতাই দয়াময় খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই খোদা নিতাই ভক্তি বিনোদা কি কয় ভক্তি বিনোদা কি কয় ভক্তি বিনোদা কি কয় ভক্তি বিনোদা কি কয় নিতাই চরণা বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয় নিতাই চরণা বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয় নিতাই চরণা বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয় Everyone, Nitai Charana Bina Anahya. Again, Nitai Charana Bina Anahya. One more time. Nitai Charana Bina Anahya. Koda Nitai, Koda Nitai. Koda Nitai, Koda Nitai. Koda Nitai, Koda Nitai. Koda Nitai, Koda Nitai. एक बार देख ले चक्षे जाल एक बार देख ले चक्षे जाल पूरा बोले निताई देन सकल संभाल पूरा बोले निताई देन सकल संभाल Gora, 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 Gora Hari. Gora, 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 Gora Hari. Gora, 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 Gora Hari. Gora, 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 everyone. Gora, 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 Gora Hare. Again. Gora, 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 Gora Hare. And one more time. Gora, 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 Gora. Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai. Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai. Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai. Nityananda Rama ki jai. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Oh yeah, so one of my favorite verses is, actually it's a couple of them, but number 5 where he says that we will finally be able to acquire the pure holy name. I will also take my due commission, and in this way all 3 of us will fulfill our desires. And something about that was just reminding me of Prabhupada's expression. He said that we're packed up tight when we're serving together. There's like such a sweet connection that we can have between the various devotees, the devotees who help us come to the Lord and his devotees, and it's just like we're all together, and all the ones, those of us who are trying to help others come to Krishna also feel some satisfaction, like he's saying here. He's feeling satisfaction from helping us on our journey. So I was feeling Bhaktivinoda Thakur's In the Mood of Lord Nityananda in the song, and that's very, very sweet. And there's something special about getting a glimpse into his relationship with Lord Nityananda. So that was my appreciation of the song.
It says like, don't have fear. Lord Nityananda is so merciful, and like he's given these holy names. I was just like, dang, that's crazy. Like we're very insignificant, but in that act alone, like there's just so much love. It's kind of, yeah, overwhelming and incomprehensible. It's like, what are we?
So full. Yeah, and so speaking earlier, you don't have to fear the age of Kali. And Kali is very fearful. But if we take shelter of Lord Nityananda, he is Doyamoy. He'll give, so merciful, so merciful. The other?
I have no fear.
Yeah. Oh, it's even rhymes. Yes.
Faith in the holy names,
Yeah.
and he will give us the ability to chant the pure holy name.
Yeah, and that's really, there's a lot in that verse. There's a lot there, and actually our Krishna consciousness movement came from a verse similar to this. And if we have time, we probably won't. It's at the end of this slideshow, but anyway, we'll get to it. Any last other appreciation? Yes.
Where Nityananda will examine us, and then based on that, he will bargain. Which, for me, indicated that this is a real thing. It's a real deal. And it's based on our, I guess it's yet reciprocal, yetama prapadente. How we approach Lord Nityananda will examine, then it will bargain.
That also ties into the same verse, the bargain. You desire it, you want to bargain. Oh, and Rupa Goswami says of that, oh, that's all? He says, but to have that desire takes millions of births. But Lord Nityananda doesn't take that. Just if you want it, even if you don't, if you want it a little, he'll give it to us. so merciful. Okay, running out of time. Let's move to the next section. To his feet. 3 glimpses. Oops, we lost it. Too fast or something. No, now you're going way too far. Let's go backwards. No, let's keep. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, there we go. 3 glimpses. So we don't have time to go into a lot of details about Nityananda. We only have a few more minutes. So I just wanted to provide 3 glimpses, and then we, again, if time allows, we'll hear Prabhupada speak about one of those. But the first, next slide. First is Nityananda Tattva. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and on your own today, pull out the 5th chapter of the Adi Lila, and you'll hear the full Tattva. Go next slide. The Tattva of Lord Nityananda, where he is none other than Sri Balaram. And Nityananda is an eternal form as well. He is eternally Nityananda. And in Golok, there is the Gora Lila going on eternally. And Nityananda has come to the world. The Narottam Das Thakur says, Sachi Sutta Hoilo se Balaram Hoilo Nitai. That Balaram has come as Nitai. And so, but Balaram Nitai, or as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes him in this chapter, Nityananda Ram calls him, so Nityananda Balaram sometimes. So Nityananda and Balaram are the same personality. And from Nityananda Ram, all the Vishnus, everything, the entire service of the material creation is performed by Nityananda Ram. Everything, the creation, the Mahatattva, the expansions of Vishnu, and through that, even all the different expansions of Vishnu, the Sankarshan, Pradumnani, so much detail is there. We certainly won't get, we just want to give a glimpse, but we can try to understand or try to get a glimpse of that Nityananda actually is the source of this creation. And so if there's a source of something, isn't that the best person to go to if you want to be relieved of something? if there's a pain, or if there's something that's causing us bondage or pain, wouldn't it be the best person is the person who has created it? So the best person for us to get that shelter, to get the mercy, to get release, as there's no more fear of the age of Kali if we go to the mercy of Lord Nityananda. So Nityananda is actually there. And as he expands in the Vishnus, the Karanadaksha and the Shiradaksha and the Garbhadaksha, all the different Vishnus, and then the Vishnu also in the heart is an expansion of these expansions. And so there we have our own spiritual master in our heart, because Nityananda is also considered, Nityananda Balaram is the original spiritual master. So Nityananda is always with us. He's constantly with us in the heart, in the form of Paramatma, and certainly the original spiritual master as he sits there. So we can see, and I'm going to we're going to hopefully have time to hear Prabhupada speak on this specifically, on how Srila Prabhupada certainly is representing Lord Nityananda in that way as a spiritual master. And he is delivering us, just as Lord Nityananda is delivering the world. So that's one glimpse. Next glimpse is Nityananda as a servant. Nitai, when he comes to perform service for Lord Chaitanya, just as soon as they met. And I know we won't have time to read that, but there's a wonderful pastime of Lord Chaitanya meeting Lord Nityananda, and then some things that happened there. But he was just a servant of Krishna. just as Balaram. Balaram serves Krishna by the material creation, by becoming all of his personal paraphernalia. So that in the same way as Balaram does that for Krishna, Nityananda does that for Lord Chaitanya. And next is a picture of Lord Nityananda. Whenever Lord Chaitanya would dance, there'd always be Lord Nityananda right there to catch him, because Lord Chaitanya would just go into these ecstasies, and Nityananda was there. And then, as we mentioned, we sang the song that Lord Chaitanya sent him away to preach. So he was on behalf of Lord Chaitanya, and he was so happy to do that service. So he's always in the mood of a servant of Lord Chaitanya, always in the mood of a servant. And then Doyal Nityananda. So we sang about Doyal Nityananda in the song, Nityananda the most merciful. And the example that we often will hear about his most merciful exhibition of that mercy is the deliverance of Jagai and Madhava. So I'm not going to tell the whole story, but Prabhupada is going to tell the story, but not the entire story either. He's going to speak on it, how we can actually feel this connection. As Nityananda was merciful to Jagai and Madhai, how can we feel that same mercy of Lord Nityananda? But he doesn't really explain the scene in this talk either. So the scene is that on behalf of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda and Haridas would go out every day in the streets and preach Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Danapan, Krishna's your father, Krishna's your mother, Krishna's your life heir, and all these directly throughout the Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Mangal, you hear the preaching adventures, and this adventure was the biggest adventure of all, that everybody was immediately turning to Nityananda and so happy. But these two persons, their names were Jagai and Madhai, they were just so obstinate and so much part of, you could say, the Kali Yuga mentality of really just trying to enjoy the senses to the max. And they completely disregard, and not only that, but they were chasing. So there's one scene in the Chaitanya Bhagavat that Haridas and Nityananda are running away, and Haridas says, "Oh, Nitya, now we're dead. You've killed us now." And they're kind of joking, and Nityananda's just laughing. Come, let's go. And they're Jagai Madhai, because they're drunkards, they couldn't keep up with them, so they fell behind. But then they went back to Lord Chaitanya and told him, "Oh yeah, it'd be so nice to deliver them." So more determination. They went out again. And this time, Lord Nitai, just on behalf of Lord, I want to deliver you. Please just chant the holy. And one of Jagai or Madai, they took up a clay pot, and smashed him over the head, and blood was coming. And when Lord Chaitanya heard about this, he no longer was the Nimai Pandit or the Brahmin Lord Chaitanya. He became the Aishwarya. Lord Chaitanya with his chakra, the Sudarshan chakra, came to him, said, "You cannot injure my Nitai." But look, Nitai could not tolerate. The Lord Chaitanya, you've come to deliver these people. These are the people we've come to deliver. We're not delivering them like on the battle of Kurukshetra by death and like that. We're delivering them by giving them the holy name, by giving them joy, to give them mercy. So he's pleading on their behalf. And when Jagai and Madhai saw that, they turned. And so they became actually great devotees. But this is the emblem, or this is the example of how merciful Lord Nityananda is. So we're going to play an excerpt of Srila Prabhupada speaking about this, and toward the end, try to note how this also refers to us, how this may refer to us, of getting the direct mercy of Chaitanya Nitai. turn. Okay. All right, first page, go ahead.
Just like Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he says that Purisher Kit Hoite Moise Lokist, Jogai Madhai Hoite Moise Papist. Chaitanya Charitamrita author, such an exalted person, practically the most exalted personality in Gaudiya Vaishnava. His Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is no comparison. The postgraduate study. So the author of the book is presenting himself that my position is lower than the one in this two. Purisher kit hoite muise logist. And Jogai Madhai hoite muise papist. Jogai Madhai was the example of papi, sinful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narottam Das Thakur sings, Papi tapi joto chila hori name uddharila. Brajendra Nandana J Sochi Suto hoilo se Balaram hoilo nita. Two brothers were formerly the son of Brajendra Nanda, the Maharaj Nanda, his son Krishna, and Balaram. So Balaram has become Nitai, and Krishna has become Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very good. Why they have become Nitai and Chaitanya? Na papi tapi jotuchi. Just to deliver all the sinful person. So did they do actually so? Yes. So where is evidence? Tara Sakshi Jagaya. Here is evidence. They delivered Jagaya. So Jagai Mada in those days were taken as very, very sinful, although they were born of Brahmin family, but by bad association, they become thieves, rogues, gunda, drunkards, meat eaters, woman hunters. These are all good qualifications now. Very good person. If one is woman hunter and drunkard and meat eater, his social position is very nice. Up to date. Up to date. This is modern thing. But formerly, especially a gentleman means born of high caste, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya. If they would be woman hunter, drunkards, meat eaters, immediately they will be rejected from the position. Immediate. That was Hindu society. No gentleman could. Still now in some provinces, the high caste men, Brahmin, Kshatriya, they will never touch these things. This is simple. So Jagai Madhai, they were Jamindars, very rich men and Brahmana, but because they were addicted to these habits, they were taken as the most simple. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu delivered. Papi tapi jato chila hari name uddhar. So the same principle is being followed at the present moment, and by the grace of Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the result is also same, because Jagai Madhai was delivered by them by the same Hare Krishna Mahamantra thousands of Jagai Madhai are coming to be purified. The process is the same. This is called parampara system. If we follow the parampara system strictly, then the effect will be the same as it was 5,000 years ago, 500 years ago. The same effect will be now.
So that's hopefully you caught how Srila Prabhupada is kind of putting us in the same bucket of those who have been saved by the merciful activities of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. So certainly Srila Prabhupada as spiritual master, as a representative of Lord Nityananda, he is saving hundreds and thousands. Yes, I was meat eater, I was debauchee, I was this and that, addicted to so many things, but somehow or other, by his movement he's created, by this wonderful association that we take part in, by seeing the Supreme Personality of God, by seeing Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda doing some service, chanting Hare Krishna, we are also. And then, so by the same thing, we also can do the same. So not that it was just 1,000 years ago with Lord Chaitanya or Lord Krishna, or 500 years ago Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, but even now, by Srila Prabhupada's grace, the same activity of becoming brokers on behalf of Lord Nityananda. Oh, you're suffering? You're feeling the pangs of Kali Yuga? Are you happy that there's war? Are you happy that there's so much strife? Oh, here's a solution. And if we do that, then our words will actually be carried by Lord Nityananda, and Lord Nityananda also will give them the mercy within their heart. Something may be triggered, and so that's our duty. So we had another section, but I think we're out of time. Is it time for a couple comments? Driver's not here yet. Okay. So I wanted to switch gears. We said 3 glimpses, but I had a bonus glimpse at the end. So let's go to Nityananda's beauty. Let's just stay there. I'm going to read a little description of Nitai. Just set a little bit of a mood with a little bit of a flute softly in the background. So the deities aren't seen, but you know what the deities look like. So think of Nityananda when you're hearing this. Think of his beauty. See this description in your mind. Lord Gauranga met Nityananda Rai in the home of Nandana Acharya. Nityananda's beautiful golden-colored body had a slightly reddish hue. Glistening ornaments adorned his enchanting form. Bright yellow cloth caressed his hips. A yellow turban, the color of a golden champak flower, decorated his head. As he walked, his ankle bells chimed sweetly, Junni, Junni, Junni. His eyes were wide and long like a deer. He removed the shyness of young girls with his brilliant, lightning-like smile. His roaring like a lion, louder than monsoon clouds, subdued the mad elephants of Kali Yuga. Lord Nityananda walked with the gait of a maddened elephant. His peaceful lotus face was beautiful to behold when he cried tears of love. Absorbed in deep love of Krishna, his body would shiver, perspire, and erupt all over with ecstatic symptoms. Holding a golden stick in his hand, he smashed the pride of Kali. Golden necklaces hung on his chest. Marvelous gem inlaid earrings dangled on his cheeks. His hands were reddish like a night blooming lotus. Attractive bangles intensified the beauty of his strong golden arms. In ecstasy, Nityananda Prabhu almost fell to the ground and uttered, "Where is my Kanai?" Adopting the sentiment of a cowherd boy, Nityananda cried, laughed, and begged for some honey. At one moment he jumped like a frog, the next moment he acted dumb and speechless, or said something unintelligible. Who can understand the Lord's transcendental mellows? The sweet aroma of Nityananda's body stole the housewives from their homes and crushed to dust the pride of chaste girls. Lord Gauranga paid obeisances and uttered some sweet auspicious prayers to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. They both tried unsuccessfully to take the dust from each other's feet. They embraced warmly, cried, and talked about their recent travels. Nityananda Prabhu said, "I went on pilgrimage around the whole world looking for you. Not finding you, I returned. I heard that the son of Nanda Maharaj was hiding in Navadvip in West Bengal. Coming here, I've caught the thief. Now where will you go and run away?" Then Lord Gauranga and Nityananda laughed heartily and wept happy tears and danced blissfully. Lord Gauranga said, "Nityananda has come to smash the pride of Kali and to deliver the blind, invalid, elderly, and the fallen. Sri Nityananda purifies the three worlds, but the fools and atheists can't understand. Everyone will fall in the trap of divine love set by Sri Nityananda Prabhu." Nityananda Rama Ki Jai.